So we got Bad Newz versus Av. A lot of people were saying Bad Newz wasn't going to show up. Bad Newz, nobody heard from Bad Newz. Bad Newz was in the building, man. Bad Newz was in the building. Bad Newz showed up, Pooh Shiesty. You know, he had like 2 people with him. You know what I mean? And he was moving around, moving through the crowd. And he did interviews after the battle. First round, he addresses the whole paperwork and him snitching. And for me, I'm just like, I'm like 60-40 with the situation, bro, because it's like his reaction to the paperwork is that the police lied on him. You know what I mean? And even through him rapping and explaining himself, it wasn't really too clear, but it was just like, yo, there was a lot of unanswered like questions for me. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm a street guy, I'm just like, I don't know. But me, I'm just a battle rap fan. I'm a civilian, so it's just like, it don't really affect me as far as how I see Bad Newz. You know what I'm saying? But I do get it as far as, you know, the I don't want to say the gimmick, but what he portrays to be is a gangster. You know what I'm saying? A tough guy, a thug, whatever the case you want to be. But you got this on your jacket. So, you know, he tried to address it. You know, the fact that him even addressing it, I gave him points for it. Was the execution good? Nah, I feel like the execution could have been a little better. This was another battle that was like, I thought it would have been a little bit more exciting, but it was like, it was okay. It was okay. And I think a lot of this shit is due to the crowd being restless and the fact that the battlers really just like, yo, this shit, I just want to get this shit over with. That's the attitude that I got. I just want to get this shit over with. You know what I'm saying? Av was cool. I've seen better Av. I'm not going to hold you. Even though Av had a really fire, notorious big scheme and he ended it with a haymaker, like kind of like resorting back to Bad Newz and him like, you know, quote unquote, telling or snitching. But I thought that was fire. I did like that, but I mean, it was cool. Like I don't know. Like, who do I have winning the battle? Honestly, I couldn't even tell you, bro. Like, because I feel like I don't want to judge the battle off crowd reaction, because I do like some of the material that Bad Newz had. You know what I'm saying? I do like the material that he had, but I don't like the angle that he took against Av in the second round. He kind of like tried to call Av a PDF. And basically because Verb, you know what I mean? You know, y'all remember Verb was you know, saying that a battle rapper in the battle rap community was messing with a underage girl. And it's a top tier that bees in the spaces. But he wouldn't say a name. So a lot of people were saying it was Briz. And people were saying it was Av. Av took offense to it. You know, so it was just kind of like, it was one of those things that never really got addressed. You know what I'm saying? But Newz took it upon himself to kind of like attach Av to the angle, and it didn't hit. It kind of felt flat. So if I'm being like technical, it's like, okay, I'm looking at the first. Did he execute? You know what I'm saying? Explain the paperwork? Not really. Second round, didn't like the angle. So I did like Av's second round. So I probably got Av taking the battle, probably 2-1 or maybe gentlemen's. But Bad Newz going around saying that he won the battle was, nah, bro, you didn't win the battle. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? You didn't win that battle, man. You did not win the battle, Bad Newz. I'm sorry. You did not win. But I don't know. I don't know what happens with Bad Newz at this point, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know as far as, does he still have a battle rap career? There's a lot of questions, you know, that needs to be answered. And it's a lot of things that you can kind of take with a grain of salt. You know, it's like he did a couple interviews on 15 Minutes of Fame, Hip Hop is Real, and he basically was like, yo, anybody that I battle next, you know, call me a snitch or say anything about this, like, you know what I mean, you risking, you know, fucking the money up. And I thought that was really like dumb to say publicly, because it's just like, okay, now you're putting more of a target on your back. So now leagues are going to be real antsy about booking you, because people are going to say, they're going to call you a snitch. They're going to say it in their raps. They're going to rap about it. That's just what it is. That's going to be an angle that's going to be attached to you for probably the rest of your battle rap career, unfortunately. But for you to say, like, if anybody calls me this, you going to do something to him during the battle. It's very unprofessional and corny to me. So for you putting that type of negative energy out there, I don't see URL booking you and risking being a liability. I definitely don't see RBE or Rare Breed booking you for a full circle. As far as Hitman, he said he unfollowed you on Twitter and Instagram. So no bags and bodies. I don't know what's up with John the Don. You know what I mean? I don't know what's up with him. Like, I don't know if he's still, like, doing battle rap. I know he had a lot of shit going on, man. A lot of personal shit. And we haven't really, like, heard much from him. But, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it really, like, kind of minimizes the amount of exposure, bro. And then I do see people kind of picking and choosing as far as what they're going to allow and what, you know, what quote unquote is bad snitching or whatever the case may be. Like, I see people trying to say they were trolling and things of that nature, but I don't see the outrage how it was for Kid Slade, bro. When the Kid Slade shit happened, bro, they were trying to get this man out of the culture, bro. They were literally trying to get him out the culture. Niggas were saying they ain't battling Slade, everything. Now with this shit with Bad News, it's like, I don't know if this nigga scared. Like, I don't know. And that's what made me think, like, yo, is this shit real? Like, is the paperwork real? The paperwork been valid? And that's another thing too. Like, he didn't deny. I don't recall him denying that he was in an interrogation room and he pointed somebody in a photo book. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's a lot of unanswered questions to that situation, bro. It is. But do I think his career is over? It could possibly be. If he never says, if anybody uses the snitch word, you know what I'm saying, they gonna risk messing the money up, I wouldn't question if his career is over. The fact that he's putting this out there, like, I'm willing to fuck up the battle, I'm willing to fuck up the event, you know what I'm saying? I don't see league owners booking him. Just for that. Not even not booking him for the snitch allegations, but not booking him for him threatening to incite a fucking fight. You know, I don't see people booking Bad News, bro. You know, and to make matters worse, bro, this nigga Bad News, like, he runs into Kid Slade backstage at the event. Now, according to Slade is back there minding his business, you know, chopping it up, you know, with his lady. And just Bad News comes out of nowhere, goes up to him and offers his hand to handshake him. You know, Slade kind of caught off guard, so he's just like, you know, he's just like, oh, all right, what's good, yo? Like, shook his hand, which is like, niggas not looking at Bad News like, nah, I can't even talk to him. I can't look at him like it's battle rap. Yo, when Bad News goes shakes his hand, the nigga acts like he's wearing a wire in his shirt and says breaker, breaker, and then goes and pulls Kid Slade's coat and says, now something even, like Kid Slade had a wire and it says, yo, fuck them niggas, I guess we police. Like, what? Like, why would you say that to Kid Slade after everything Kid Slade had to fight through? Why the fuck would you say we police? Like, Kid Slade's situation is totally different from yours, bro. No matter what these niggas try to say or try to get rid of my nigga Slade, his situation was totally different. You know what I'm saying? He lied to the cops. You know what I'm saying? They're saying you told the cops the truth. It's a totally different situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I thought that was really wild. A lot of people like, yo, Slade, why you shook that nigga hand? Yo, why you ain't say get the fuck off me? Like, Slade, that shit happened so quick. And then also Slade was mad at Hip Hop Is Real. So he's saying that Hip Hop Is Real was secretly recording. That when he was back there was no cameras or nothing. So it's easily you could think that maybe Hip Hop Is Real was following Bad News outside of the venue to maybe get an interview, and it just so happened to catch the interaction between you and him, you and Bad News, and just got that on, camera. But I ain't gonna lie, the way that shit got put up and then it got recycled throughout the culture, that shit looked bad, bro. That shit looked bad. It looked bad. I'm not gonna hold you. It did. It looked bad, bro. But that's the last thing my nigga Slade need, man. Like, he don't need to be compared with you or no shit like that. I didn't like that. I didn't think that was cool. I thought that was kind of corny. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Like, as far as Bad News still having a career in battle rap, is it an Adi Boom situation? I don't know. I don't really hear too much as far as from the top tiers and the superstars in the culture, as far as them on some like getting him out of the culture, like banning bad news, I don't hear that type of energy. So I don't know, man. I know he got a battle coming up with Riggs in North Carolina. So I don't know, bro. We just gotta wait and see what happens.